But what an adventure in Moremi, hey? Having already fitted the Viper Performance exhaust, it was time for an ECU Remap to try get a little bit more power and hopefully better fuel consumption. The change you get on a mild stage 1 tune is remarkable.
Make it power all the way.
Yeah, it's amazing.
There's 150 newtons there, 2,400 RPM.
It's amazing.
Hi guys, Madison from Eagle Eye International. So today we've done a basic Eagle Eye Stage 1 tune on this Land Cruiser VX. We've seen some pretty amazing gains going from 700 Newton meters to 874 Newton meters of torque. As you can see, the kilowatts went from 192 to 231, so that's about an easy 40 kilowatt gain. The tune has no smoke, so we did offer the customer for some more power, but then obviously we don't want any black smoke. So the tune is going to be fuel efficient and, well, a hell lot of power.
Right, I need to just say, I don't like interfering with the original vehicles, just electronics, and you know, Toyota know what they're doing when they build this car. But having changed the exhaust and seen the difference, just the exhaust, you know, ECU Remap is something that I always wanted to try since getting the exhaust fitted. Now driving the car around town with the Remap now feels like the day I got the car. Feels brand new, like I've got no extra weight on it. It's smooth, it's not that a 200 sluggish, but with all this weight on, eventually you start feeling it. You start losing performance. Bigger tires, more rolling resistance, roof racks, everything. It's, you know, the car weighs 400-500 kilograms more than when it was stock. It literally feels like a brand new car. But having already gotten the improvement in performance with the exhaust, putting the ECU Remap on, when you put your foot down, the car is completely different. Tell you what, it's actually remarkable that something weighing nearly 3 tons can move this quickly. It is unbelievable. It feels like a sports car. And I've got very good suspension in the car, so it actually, the suspension can cope with that sort of power. And I'm not an aggressive driver in terms of using the throttle. With the diesel prices nowadays, you just cannot afford to keep your foot flat. And with this, you never have to put your foot flat. You just touch the throttle and the car is already moving, but smooth. It's not, you know, I had a throttle controller in here, and the second you touched it on its maximum setting, it would just be at the red line. But now, put your foot down and it's smooth power delivery, but you have to watch the speed, because the car, before you know it, you're doing 100 kilometers an hour. It is, and you might think now you're going to need bigger brakes to stop this thing. No. if you look after your standard 200 series brakes and you don't expect to go 160 kilometers an hour and then stop all of a sudden, which you shouldn't be doing, the 200 series has got brilliant brakes. Even with all the load and everything, it's very good. You gain everything that you once lost over and above that, because I mean, this car is rapid now. It's very, very fast. And especially when I'm towing, overtaking, it's just, it doesn't even feel like I've got a trailer behind me. So it's really, really good. But fuel consumption. Now, I'm going to do a direct comparison on a Botswana trip. So before I got the Viper Performance exhaust fitted, the car would do 18 liters per 100 kilometers on a combined trip, soft sand, towing on the tar road, you know, which a lot of people think is a lot, and it is. It's not amazing, but it's not bad considering the soft sand and towing and fully loaded and the power this vehicle makes. It's not bad. It really isn't bad. We've got people with much smaller engines doing about 16 liters per 100. When I got the Viper Performance exhaust fitted, I did a trip, and it dropped from 18 liters per 100 to 17 liters per 100. Exactly the same weight, exactly the same trip. And then I got the remap done from HM Auto and did a very similar Botswana trip. And it went to 16.5 liters per 100 from 17 liters per 100. And you might think, well, 1.5 liters per 100, you know, that's not that big of a difference. Well, considering you're getting a lot more power, and 1.5 liters per 100 kilometers on a 135 liter tank is quite a saving. And with the diesel prices nowadays, you want to save as much as you can possibly get. This is why I've started taking a lot of the weight off the vehicle as well. So overall, I've gained power, the engine breathes better with the exhaust, plus I've gotten better fuel consumption, and 1.5 liters per 100 is a win. It's really, you really got to try it. It is unbelievable. It's actually a problem because you constantly want to put your foot down to feel the power. It makes that exhaust sound even better. You got to watch that speed limit and obviously the fuel consumption. So, you know, you can't really put your foot down with the current diesel prices, but when you do, it puts a smile on your face, that's for sure. But the biggest difference is actually the cruise control. Now, those of you with 100 series and 200 series will know how bad the cruise control is. It is awful. I mean, Mercedes and Land Rover and BMW, their cruise controls are amazing. This, it sees a slight incline, it wants to drop 3 gears and put you at the red line. Then it hits the top of the hill and you're going so fast and you're in the red basically. And then it can't stop you on the other side, so you never keep a consistent speed. But it's so violent, and it doesn't need to. It's got plenty of power. This remap sorts that out. The vehicle doesn't even want to kick down. It just pulls, even when I'm fully loaded and towing, it pulls the vehicle up the hill without changing gear. It's really, it is incredible actually. And that's a big win, because I've always hated the cruise controls in these 200s and 100s. For no reason, it just wants to go crazy. And this sorts that out. Amazing. What a difference. And I'm only comparing the consumption and power figures on the Botswana trips because that's what the vehicle, that's what I use it for. So if you are interested in getting the tune from HM Auto, it's very affordable, and in combination with the Viper exhaust, it's a great combination. Really it is. It's brilliant. All the information for Eagle Eye International and HM Auto is in the description below. In the next episode, I start a very exciting vehicle build. Until the next adventure, cheers.